Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford. Today we're going to be covering the Manchester United v Tottenham game, the second game of the season. We're all pumped for it, we're all ready. I mean, hopefully it'll be better than the Wolves match, since that bored most of the audience to sleep. So, let's have a look at our lineup. As you can see to the left, we've got an unchanged lineup from our previous match against Wolves. We've got Onana in goal, Martinez and Varane as the centre-back pairing, Shaw on the left, Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right, Casemiro down the centre, Mount and Fernandes in the midfield. Controversial, I know. And we've got Anthony on the right wing, Garnacho on the left, and Marcus Rashford in his not preferred striker position, but it's what we have to make use of, really, because we've got nothing else, considering Martial cannot stay fit, and we are still waiting for Højlund to sort his back out. So, Cost Sucksat F1. Hi. Hello, Cost. How are you doing? How long till Højlund? He said he was coming back on the Instagram, on the Instagram story that he posted out. He said soon. I would imagine 2 to 3 weeks from this point, to be honest. Your character is a bit creepy. When does Højlund come back? I mean, my personal character, the cartoon character, who knows? But hopefully he comes back in a couple of weeks. We will need him for Arsenal. He will demolish Arsenal if he plays. At the moment, I'm just watching the end of the Liverpool-Bournemouth match. The cartoon devil. Yep. That's what we're here for. And I believe Højlund will be on the bench against Forest. Definitely will be back against Arsenal. Oh, so close. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. What does everyone feel then today? What are we feeling for your score predictions? I've gone with a safe 2-0. We don't have anyone who can really carry the ball, and what I've seen from he could. Yeah, I think as well, we need someone who can actually play with their back to goal. I mean, Marcus Rashford is definitely not that person, unfortunately. Kind of not afraid of Arsenal. I mean, we beat them without Højlund. We did, but can't compare seasons. Ten Hag said it himself. Can't compare one season to another. They've made a lot of signings. Rice, will that make a difference for them? I mean, in reality, whenever we've played against a team with Rice in, aka West Ham, he hasn't really had a good game, so I'm not too worried about Rice at Arsenal. More afraid of Liverpool. And you're afraid of Liverpool, really? I mean, they haven't really kicked on. I mean, they're winning 3-1 against Bournemouth now. I'm watching that game at the moment, but I don't know. I think Bournemouth could have very well been 2-1 or 2-0 up at one stage. Red Devil, I reckon 3-1. United, I feel we will concede early on, then come back. Hoping we don't concede early. I'm hoping we avoid that. I'm going 1-1 draw. What? What? I'm really worried after Monday night, and Spurs look rejuvenated. I was close to saying we'd lose. Oh, come on, Sotos. Don't do this to me. We got to keep the energy up. I think in all honesty, Wolves are just a bogey team. So I'm carrying a lot of confidence going into this match. I mean, Spurs, I think I saw somewhere Spurs haven't beat us in like 9 games. And the only time that they did beat us was when we had that weird 6-1 game with Jose Mourinho at Old Trafford behind closed doors. Going with a 1-1 draw. I don't know. I think, but Wolves are a bogey team. I don't think we've scored more than 2 goals against Wolves for 10 years. We haven't scored more than 2 goals against Wolves for 10 years. So a lot of people were going in expecting us to win 4-0, expecting us to win 3-1, all of this stuff. But they're just a bogey team, so Wolves shouldn't be compared to our other performances. I mean, how did they get 7-0 against us last season? Mental capitulation. I mean, it would have been very easy for us to put our heads down and not really done anything against Wolves. But I mean, we didn't. I mean, first game of the season, losing was not an option, and we somehow pulled out the win, even though we were ridiculously bad in that game. We were terrible. It's explained very well at Tifo's new video why we struggled against Wolves. Oh, okay, I'll have to check it out. Spurs are half good now without Kane. Simple game. That's what we like to hear. I think we should also get Ivan Toney when he's back. I mean, Ivan Toney's a shout. Everyone keeps... I've heard a few people say that we should sign Ivan Toney. He's back in January, isn't he, from the gambling ban? Is he? Is he back in Jan? We should be named Prison FC. Oh, God. No, don't get into it yet. If we get Toney... we should be named Prison FC. Oh, there's just so much controversy surrounding us at the moment. It's a bit painful. I mean, it's not a good controversy either. I mean, a dub is a dub, as Ronnie says. Very good, very good. Diego, back in the chat, Diego. Love to see you, man. His stats are cracked from last season. Whose stats are cracked from last season? What's up with Greenwood back in the team? AWB shot. Nice to see you again, man. What's up with Greenwood back in the team? At the moment, your guess is as good as mine when it comes to Greenwood. I mean, it's fairly up in the air. We had the reports that he was going to be introduced back into the team from the Athletic a couple of days ago, didn't we? And then recently we've had the reports from The Sun as well as Samuel Luckhurst saying about how because of a backlash we're gonna go back on that. So I mean, your guess is as good as mine really when it comes to Mason Greenwood. I think personally he will stay somewhat involved with the club, whether that's a loan or not, because I just can't see them just letting him go. I can't see that happening. Ivan Toney, his stats are cracked from last season. What do you mean by cracked? What do you mean by Ivan Toney's stats are cracked? I don't understand. And Anthony Brewer's ex wrote 70 pages against him. We are training them for this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about the Anthony one. I mean, if we're being technical here, we've got the Mason Greenwood case where the person we've seen the evidence from the Mason Greenwood case, but we haven't actually heard from the alleged victim to say he did this to me, he did that to me, he did any of this to me. In the Anthony case, someone has literally come out saying he did all of this to me and like you said, created a 70-page report. So it's so hard to decide what to do with these cases because one victim is actually coming out saying about it. The other one isn't, but we've got somewhat partial evidence for one and we've got no evidence for the other. So it's going to be completely split on what people choose to believe. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get into that later. A lot of controversy surrounding the club at the moment. Yeah, Anthony next. His assist and goals for a small team ain't bad. Yeah. I mean, we've seen it. I don't know why we don't snap up these players and actually just use them as subs. Because, I mean, we knew about Danny Ings for years. We've known about Callum Wilson for years. But we never go for players like that where they can just go straight into it. Where they're Premier League proven, we can get them for like 15 million and we know they're going to score goals. I don't know why we don't go for that, but I guess because youth is a part of our traditions as a club, we're always going to have space for youth. So if we do get an older signing, if it's not a world-class signing, why would we really go for them? Let's have a look here. Another weird thing for the day. How have we named an unchanged team? Surely Sancho had to start and Mount with Bruno on the 4-1-4-1. Just doesn't work. Yeah, I was quite shocked at that, to be honest. I was shocked to see the unchanged team. I was almost certain that Ten Hag would play Rashford on the left and put Sancho at the middle. But I think he strongly believes in the vision of the team, and he must believe that what we saw on Monday night was a combination of two factors. Number one, he must think, okay, Wolves bogey team. And Ten Hag must think, number two, okay, new team, first game together. There's going to be kinks that we need to get rid of. So why not stick with the same team? And that's what we're doing. Todd was right. We should go for 4-4-3. Todd, have I missed something there? Do you play Football Manager 23? I don't, unfortunately. No, I don't have the time at the moment. I'd love to, though. Even Mitrovic would have been good. Second striker. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't know why we never go for these people. I don't know. But again, it must be something to do with the tradition of a club, having like young strikers and moulding them rather than just going for like, I don't know, seasoned players. Having said that, Mitrovic, he had a good season last year, but before that, I don't think he had the best record in the Prem, did he? So, because he went back down to the Championship. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. Mitrovic is still, I'd say he's still got question marks over him. Sancho starting whole of pre-season at false 9 and now playing Rashford at 9 when he's admitted himself he prefers on the left. Yeah. I think that's just what we're dealing with at the moment. Maybe Ten Hag just thinks that Sancho is better off the bench, but I would argue that Garnacho is one of the best players to bring off the bench because he's already rapid enough. When you put him against even more tired legs, he can just do anything he wants. I mean, how many times did we see it when he came off the bench last season and had an instant impact? Mitrovic has gone Saudi, no way he comes back. I didn't know that. Todd Bowley 4-3-3. Manoa, how you doing, man? Stream's going good. I mean, no technical difficulties so far, which is good to see. He's a genius. Todd Bowley is a genius. He's learned the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. How much have they spent over $1 billion yet while he's there? Surely he's spent over $1 billion. Albert Wesley, hello, fellow townsfolk of Old Truthford. Fingers crossed for today's match. I see you, Albert. I see you. I mean, if we have to blame someone at United, we have to blame the recruitment team because they scout players, select them, and then buy them. Ten Hag gets the final say, though. Ten Hag would not... We've seen now with the articles in The Athletic that anybody who comes in the club, Ten Hag gets the final say. They may not always be his first option, cough, Frankie de Jong, cough, but he has the final say. So they're all players that Ten Hag wants to some degree. 100% super sub, yeah. Garnacho. What's the name, bro? Garnacho should be coming off the bench. Yep, Garnacho ain't ready to be starting. I think a lot of people are in agreement with that. If we spend like Man City, we would have beaten them, but our recruitment said 100 mil for Maguire versus City. Recruitment team for Haaland, 60 mil. If we spent more, yeah, if we were wiser with our actual recruitment, yeah, I agree there, Cost. Notice that our signings have actually been fairly good since, first of all, Ed Woodward has left the club, and second of all, Ten Hag has actually got more power on deciding who he wants to bring in. That's literally all we needed to at least compete for top 4 consistently, and Ed Woodward just consistently failed. Just consistently failed with that. Also, Ollie was visionary. I mean, people are going to slander Ollie. I'm not going to slander Ollie. I mean, he brought in Ahmad. He brought in Palestri. Maguire, let's not look at that. Let's not look at that. He brought in Wan-Bissaka, who now people are finally starting to see, yeah, he is better than Delo. But a couple of years ago, people were saying 50 mil for Wan-Bissaka is terrible. He's terrible. So, I mean, Ollie did make a few glaring errors, but he wasn't as bad as everyone says. My only problem with Ten Hag is he's not played this lineup in the pre-season. Now he says we need time. That's true. Yeah, he could have actually built them up in pre-season, but I don't know. I think pre-season's more of a whole club thing. Like, we're getting an idea. We're getting an idea of all the players, all the youth players that we're never going to give minutes to in the Premier League. So it's a hard one with pre-season. I'm guessing Amrabat won't happen this window. I'm confident Amrabat will happen this window. The only problem we've got is who in their rightful mind is going to pay money for Donny van de Beek. I don't know who would do that. I don't know why they would do that. I've made my opinions on Donny van de Beek very clear on the Instagram, but I'd love to hear your guys' opinions as well. 1.02 billion Todd Bowley has spent. Jesus Christ. Okay. Does FFP not apply to Chelsea, or what's actually happening there? If someone could give me an answer to that one. All right, lads. Good to see you, Joe. Good to see you, Joe. MVP from last stream. Cost, but imagine we have a selection of 3 mere players. What do we select? We need improvements in staffing. We forget the importance of the backroom staff. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. I mean, Ten Hag can't do it all himself. No, it's true. Ollie, don't forget, got us second place in the Prem. Yeah, 100% cost, 100%. He got us second in the Prem after in the summer transfer window prior to that season. He got, let's see, who was it? It was Van de Beek, we got Tellez, and we got Cavani. We spent like 40 mil or something that transfer window, and he got second in the Premier League. So I don't have much time for the Ollie slander. Yeah, you can argue about tactics, and you can say, oh, okay, he was limited in some aspects and all of this. But overall, when people say, oh, worst manager we've ever had, I don't know about that. You have a beautiful voice, by the way. I'm sure you've already had this loads. Thank you, Manoa. Thank you. I haven't, but I appreciate that. Cost. Wish we had CR7. We would have spent on depth and improvements at other places. Would have a leader and super player. Should have been treated better. That's a fault. He didn't help himself. I mean, Cristiano did not help himself, really. Could it have been handled better? I believe so. But you can't really blame Ten Hag for that. And Cristiano, like, storming down the tunnel when he's about to be subbed on. Yeah, it was for the jump minutes. It was for the end of the game. Not really a lot of impact there. But I don't know. Ronaldo could have handled himself better. Yeah, that's what Bowley sells loads as well. That's how he gets around it. Yeah, Trumaner, I forgot about that. He has made a decent amount of money. Havertz to Arsenal. How did that go about happening? Yeah, that's what Bowley sells. It does, but because Chelsea are out of Champions League, so Todd is a genius on that matter. With Amrabat, won't happen, and it will be like how we spent years trying to get Sancho. I don't know. I think Amrabat will happen. I don't think it will take years because people are going in for Amrabat other than us as well. We saw Liverpool were trying to be connected to him. But something that's been very good this season is that everyone is choosing United over every other team. So things you love to see. Wreck-It Ralph was the worst manager. Mourinho was pressed out. Ollie was shushed. Yeah, Mourinho was pushed out. Ralph, was he the worst? To be honest, Ralph, I feel sorry for him. I mean, like when you think of everything he had to deal with, like the Mason Greenwood situation, the team was already broken. Cristiano, who wasn't happy with the team, and even comes out and pretty much says, "Oh yeah, I had no idea who this guy was." I mean, I feel sorry for Ralph. He pretty much was just like, not a scapegoat, but he pretty much was just like the man in the noose for the season. There was nothing he could do. There was nothing he could change. He tried to play 4-2-2-2 until the players were like, yeah, we have no idea how to play this. And he had to switch his tactics, which is why Ralph was brought in. He didn't end up becoming the director of football or even have a chance because I think him and Ten Hag maybe had some conflicting ideas. So then, yeah, Ralph just got the rough end of the stick, really. To be honest, when you look at Ollie, he did finish second or third with a woeful team and got us Champions League. There we go. I mean, I'm not saying Ollie's the best manager in the world, but he deserves his credit. Like, I mean, he was a good stopgap manager before we got Ten Hag. Remember Atlanta UCL 21? That's what we needed. That left back to Newcastle. Oh my God, they sold him for 35, 18 years old, by the way. Who sold the... where did the left back from Newcastle come from? Who sold him for 35 mil? Chelsea might get a transfer ban, so by now, everyone then be banned for 2 windows. But don't be scared, that's Todd's fault. He has a great thought process business-wise. I mean, I certainly hope so. I hope he's got a good thought business-wise, because otherwise Chelsea are... I think Poch is going to save them. Poch is the greatest decision that they've ever made, because given the players that they've signed, just loads of young talent, and given Poch's experience at Southampton as well as Spurs, he is the man for the job. That's a perfect fit. Leave Ralph alone. It's just we expected a lot from him, gegenpressing and all that. He was the interim. Yeah, the expectations of Ralph were hilarious. When I did the poll on the Instagram, I was like, I think I put out, what are your expectations now Ralph's come in? And the immediate expectations were top 4, and the majority said we're going to win a trophy. And I was just waiting for it because, I mean, everyone, because of the push from certain, let's say certain outlets saying, oh, okay, we need tactics. Tactics are the thing which is actually going to solve our problem. We've got all the players now. It's Ollie's downfall. That's why we need the tactics now. We need the tactics. As soon as we get the tactics, which is what Rangnick was, then everyone thought, okay, trophy top 4. It's in the bag. We've got it. And yeah, look how that worked out. I think Rangnick doing badly in a way helped Solskjaer's reputation because, I mean, everyone just thought that we were terrible because of him. When in reality, the results also went down when Rangnick came in. Chelsea, Lewis Hall, 18 years old, to Newcastle, 35 mil. And we aren't able to offload England starting centre-back at 30. I mean, Harry Maguire's damaged goods. Everyone knows that his physical capabilities are not there. Everyone knows that his mental capabilities also aren't there, given the fact that he can't take responsibility. So it's, yeah, Harry Maguire's just Harry Maguire. I remember the poll. Shout out. Giovanni, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Todd has the money now. He just gets everyone needed. Chelsea do buy 15 midfielders, 25 attackers, 15 defenders. They know they will get banned from last season. Yeah, they're just getting everyone in while they can, aren't they? But the problem is, I don't really see the vision of the team when it comes to Chelsea. I just see talented players. Like, it's almost like a scattergun approach of, oh, okay, is this person talented? Could they become one of the best players in the world? Yes, let's buy them. Not thinking how all those pieces are going to go together, but not hopefully, because I hope Chelsea get relegated in all honesty. But but hopefully for them, Poch will actually bring that football nous in making the team. I mean, you've got to love it if you're Poch. You've got a manager who's going to back you 100% of the way, give you all the money you want. Poch has no excuses after this season. I'm going to give him a grace period of this season because first season, blah, blah, blah. But next season, if Chelsea aren't challenging for the title, Poch is going to be on the watch. Giovanni, what's your prediction? I would say 2-0. I think we'll build on the Wolves' performance. I don't think we'll concede because I do think that was just a bogey game, really. And yeah, I think 2 goals would do us nicely. What's your prediction, Giovanni? Cost, our third kits release vid has been controversial opinion. Was that the vid with, let's see, was that the vid with Roy Keane and all the satanic shiz? Is that what you're talking about, Cost? Albert, Hacksbergen called. They said they want their village idiot back. Let's get Ollie back. Albert, what are you on? Aaron, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. AWB shot, I think we will win 3-1. I hope so. We need at least more than 1 goal today to build some confidence. But I'm hoping that we don't concede because a strong part of me really wants Onana to win Golden Glove this season. Cost, yes. So yeah, the controversial video with the satanic devil shiz going on and Roy Keane talking about what it means and you were born a devil and all of this. I didn't have like strong opinions on it, to be honest. It's just marketing, isn't it? I mean, realistically, we live in a world where if anything's controversial, it'll get more views, so people will just go out of their way to make things controversial. I didn't think it was too bad. What do you think, Cost? Interested to hear your opinion on it. I don't think Poch lasts this season. The instability is going to be massive as a player seeing so many players to replace you might not bring confidence. Good shout. The balance of the dressing room, the unrest, it may not be the best. So yeah, good shout, Manoa. Prediction for this game, 2-0. 2-0. Giovanni, 2-0 as well. Love it. Cost. Bro, it's just a clever ad, but TikTok says, OMG, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. People are going to complain about anything, aren't they? What? I don't see anything wrong with that ad. I mean, Onana is crazy, bro. Good crazy, but he throws his hands everywhere. I like that. I mean, people are drawing the comparisons to Peter Schmeichel because obviously he's a very passionate guy. Onana's very well spoken as well outside of the game. What I like is we haven't just gone for good technical players, but the psychological profiling of them has been seriously thought about when it comes to Ten Hag's recruitment process, which again, I don't know if we've necessarily seen with any of the other managers. I don't know if maybe Ollie would have looked into it as well because he knew what Sir Alex looked for. But I don't know, Mourinho going with Fred. I don't know if Fred's got like an elite mentality. He's just a very happy man. But yeah, Ten Hag going for all the characters like Onana. Very well spoken, said that he doesn't give a shiz about, need to make sure I don't swear on stream, saying that he doesn't give a shiz about his critics, he just cares about what his manager thinks. I like that attitude because like Gary Neville said, the number one most criticised position in world football is Manchester United's goalkeeper, so Onana's got to be mentally strong if he's going to survive. Varane will score from a corner today. You think Varane's going to score again, Albert? No. Fair shout, fair shout. Wrexham Swindon 5-5. Wrexham scored 2 in added time if anyone's interested. Wow. What do we think about Wrexham? Do we think that it's a fairy tale? Do we think that they're just buying the league? What do we actually think about them? Because I'm not... I think it's a cool story. Big fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So shout out Rob McElhenney. I know he's a big fan of the stream. But what do we actually think about Wrexham? Now we have got characters. True AWB. True. Why didn't we get De Gea in for backup goalkeeper? De Gea ended up leaving because he wanted more money. Essentially, we offered him a contract, and then from the report, we offered him a contract with a set amount, and then we pulled back from that amount when we realised we were going to get a new number one. So the amount that De Gea would have been on as number two just wouldn't have been proportionate. So we essentially offered him little money, or too little money in his opinion. But then, yeah, he decided to leave. But I don't see what De Gea's next option is. I mean, the number one chance for him, which would have been quite ironic, is if he ended up in Real Madrid. But they ended up with Kepa, did they? So yeah, he's I don't know what De Gea's going to do. Surely Saudi, because if he left us because of like not enough money, and no other big team is looking for a goalkeeper, Saudi's the only place that he's realistically going to go. Wrexham and Luton 2.0, smart signings. Yep, very, very smart signings. Paul Mullen, shout out. Wrexham is good TV. Rob said thanks for the shout out. Got him over this AFD. Very good, Albert. Very good. Manoa. Personally, it feels like a City project. Wrexham are kind of bullying teams with money. Yeah, I see that. I've still got mixed feelings about Wrexham, to be honest. We can't give a Batzillion. I can agree with that. Kepa on loan, yes. Okay. Wrexham is the Man City of the lower divisions. The players get paid way more than they deserve for the league they're in, but fair play to them making money. Remember AFTV? Massive dub meme. I only know the classic AFTV memes, to be honest with you. I don't know if I know the Batzillion one. Bayern need a goalkeeper. Madrid needed one. Chelsea kind of needed one. Sad nobody wants De Gea. It just shows how the game's moved on, because it's... I made the comparisons to Cristiano with De Gea, and people were saying that it's not the same. But when you look at it, we got rid of Cristiano because the game has moved on. There's no space for superstars who can score you ridiculous amounts of goals, but they're not giving anything to the team effort. And we've done the exact same thing with De Gea. So that's why we got rid of Cristiano, because he, well, father or mother time catches up with us all, and he needed to go because of the overall team style of play. And now De Gea, well, everyone needs to play from the back now, so he had to go as well. So, I mean, very, very similar situations. Wrexham is the Man City low division. Can't wait for Welcome to Hereford. Heard Danny DeVito is thinking of buying the Shire. Well, I wouldn't put it past him. Danny DeVito knows what he's doing. He's a very wise man. Do you watch Lord Coldbridge? I used to watch him a few years ago. I haven't watched much of his recent stuff because, in all honesty, I think sometimes he leans towards the negative opinion just for the sake of it, which, I don't know, I'd prefer to have a chat with everyone and enjoy the football rather than just, I don't know, complain about small things. But again, that could just be his opinion, so I don't hold anything against him. What are your YouTube targets come end of the season? I want 1 billion subscribers, and I'll go with 1 trillion views. I need your help to achieve that, Manoa. I need your help for that. But no, seriously, YouTube targets come the end of the season. I haven't really created any targets just yet. I just want to see how big we can make it. I want to see how far we can take this thing together. Do your rabbits watching help? What are you on, Albert? What are you on? I mean, you say City bought UCL. Just think that we spent the same with City on worst players. It's business. Yeah. I mean, City. I don't disagree. City bought the Champions League because, I mean, realistically, without all the money, it's not as though the club was showing progression season on season before that. They were in the middle of nowhere, and then suddenly they get a lump sum of cash through sponsors that nobody knows and nobody actually like registers, because who would have sponsored Man City at the start? Nobody was watching them. So all of these sponsors are all just there to inflate their cash flow so they don't get done for FFP. We've got like 113 breaches against them. But yeah, I kind of agree they bought it. But I can't disagree that I can't disagree with their business. Man City's team are on just a different level at the moment. 114. 114 breaches. We'll get it done, no worries. Cheers, Manoa. Appreciate you, man. Okay, looks like all the players are going out to line up. Hopefully it's a big result today. We need it. Will our waveform continue from last season though? This is a key talking point from this game as well. Who do you guys think man of the match is going to be? Let's prepare the timer. Do you think Pep now just won a new challenge or stayed dominating? What would Pep do? I think Pep's next moves surely have to be the national team. One thing that no team has ever done, as far as I'm aware, is win the treble twice. If Pep was to do that again this season, I could 100% see him either retiring or going into international football, because what else is there to do? Because he's always going to have an asterisk over his time at Man City because of the dodgy breaches and all of this stuff. But I don't know. Will he stay dominating? I think someone's got to knock him off the perch, and Ten Hag is the man to do it. I've heard it's a different bus driver, and that's unsettled the team. Right. Okay. Where the hell is that from? Yeah, that's the only improvement I want to see. More away wins. Otherwise, let Ole manage it on away days. I mean, Ole was undefeated, mate. Undefeated away. Don't check that. But I'm pretty sure it was. Spurs 1-0 City. And Richarlison onside goal. We will be there. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. We will always be there. Okay, let's get all this set up, ready for the first kick of the game. Oh, I'm ready for this one. I'm ready. He has the record for longest unbeaten away. That's what we like to see. Thank you, Manur. Those are the stats that we pull out when people say that Ollie was the worst manager ever. Okay. We are getting ready to kick off, and now we're looking at clips of a young Rooney. I think this is our time, guys. Okay, just need to sort out the timer, and turns out I am actually a minute behind. Let's do this. Cool. Okay. So it looks like Spurs started strong. What I don't like is... Oh, Casemiro just bodied Madison. What I don't like is Tottenham Hotspur's manager complimenting Ten Hag before the match. I'm not a big fan of when teams are actually nice to us. I don't trust it. Let's see here. Okay, so Spurs are playing it out from the back, just as everybody in modern football is. Okay, we've got Anthony. Oh, Anthony, just on the edge of our box. Takes a shot, but it's well over the bar. Greek here. Any other way of watching Premier League other than his goal? I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. Sorry, mate. Okay, we're pressing quite high up the pitch. Fernandez is... We've got Wan-Bissaka. Oh. Wan-Bissaka ends up running into the back of Son, would have played through Fernandez and led us on to a counter-attack. Is Son injured? Wan-Bissaka landed on his ribs. Hopefully so. Son, I didn't actually know Son is now the captain of Tottenham Hotspur. I guess that makes sense. They haven't really got anyone left. Okay. Arr, pirated football it is. I do not endorse that. I have never endorsed that, and I've never partaken in that. I plead the fifth. There were a few updates before the start of the match. I'm going to have a quick look. Let's see what we've got. Shaw's got it at the back. Mount. Good. Casemiro. Very good. Mount driving forward to Garnacho. Garnacho on the wing. Oh, he's going... Oh! Garnacho. Oh, takes the shot, but directly at the keeper. So Roy Keane has come out saying, I am expecting a much better performance from United. They were easy to play against on Monday. They didn't work hard enough out of possession. I'd say I agree with that. Fair assessment of the game. So Harry Maguire has not travelled with the squad. And what have we got here? Harry Maguire has not travelled due to an injury, I believe it is. Small injury. Is it a small injury? Or is he trying to say that he's injured so that he can stay at the club and we don't force him out? Because no other team's going to want to buy an injured player. Who knows? Or has Ten Hag just dropped him? Because Anthony, very good. Yeah, we've got a lot more energy this game in comparison to Wolves. We're pressing, we're making it hard for them to get past our front line. Rashford's first touch, not very good there. Spurs on the attack. Blocked out by Varane, very good. Fernandes, Mount to Garnacho. Mount's getting more chemistry with Garnacho, which is good to see. He's playing it off to him a lot quicker in comparison. Let me do this so you guys can get a better idea of the game as well. Who's down here, sorry? What happened here? I don't know, Jeff. I believe Fabrizio Romano has reported as well. Fernandes is down on Fernandes is made out of adamantium, man. But the guy never gets injured. Honestly, he must drink more milk than the calcium kid. Okay, we're playing it from the back now. Okay, Anthony down the right. Anthony comes into the middle. Plays it to Garnacho on the far left. Mount's making a run forward. Luke Shaw on the overlap. Luke Shaw. Well blocked by the Tottenham defence. It's a better start. It's definitely a better start. Varane, header. Ooh, tipped over the bar. Mount to take the corner. A giant paper aeroplane almost took him out. Mount, corner, kick. Straight onto the head of Varane, but he was too far back on the back post. Mount's deliveries from set pieces, very good, very good. Noted. More paper aeroplanes on the pitch. Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro. Rashford. Too slow, Rashford. Too slow. Varane. Burst of pace to cover. Onana's got the ball. Onana straight to Wan-Bissaka. Didn't even hesitate. So good. Fernandez. Rashford. Rashford 2 and Rashford was offside. Two things stopping it there, the Rashford. Two things stopping our play. Casemiro. Varane. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Onana at the back. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Plays it long. Mason Mount. Rashford. Wan-Bissaka throw in here to Rashford. Rashford plays it, and it's another throw in. Onana kicks it long. But the Spurs defence have it. Bit of a mistake there from the Tottenham defence, showing a bit of nerves there. Anthony on the ball, attacking, plays in Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford. Ooh, good save, good save. We are pressing strong today. Face reveal when? Who knows? When we hit 1 billion subscribers, I will reveal my face. Good save from the keeper there, from Rashford. Good save, good save. May have been going wide anyway. So how are we doing? Well, we've had more shots on target, less possession, pass accuracy. Even game. Spurs have been pretty toothless though so far. We can get onto this Spurs team. They aren't great. Come on, United. There we go, Manoa. They are very... Oh, Fernandez. What a touch. Oh, Fernandez. Outside of a boot to Rashford down the right. Garnacho's in the box waiting. Can he find him? Wan-Bissaka. Garnacho! Oh, his touch. Garnacho's first touch. Oh, it's painful. So close. Okay. I think Spurs' attacking threat is only Maddison. Yep, I agree there. Given that Richarlison has scored what? Like 1 goal in 7 years? Who knows? Who knows at this point? Casemiro, good. Anthony on the ball. Play it to Fernandez, Anthony. Oh, that's Fernandez just touch, let him down, but handball from Shaw. Shaw, what was that? Why did you commit? Martinez going to cover. Martinez blocks him off. Very well read from Martinez. Very good. Looks like Spurs player Adogi looks like he's limping at the moment. Yeah, Casemiro's bodied like 4 of them so far. I think Casemiro's learnt that, or he hasn't learnt, but he's noticed that you can just run into people and the ref will not give anything. But if he puts 1 foot in for a challenge, then he will get a yellow card. This should be an easy win. It should be, but Spurs have a corner, which leads to absolutely nothing. Okay, we're all good. I think this is a comfortable 2-0 win. I mean, it's got it written all over it. Famous last words. Famous last words. Oh, Onana, that was so close. Onana threaded the ball through a needle. We are definitely more dangerous going forward. You can see the Spurs defence panic more. It's only 15 minutes, but Wolves were way better. Yeah, Wolves were way better than Spurs. No. Spurs on the attack. Good block again from Martinez. Martinez defending very well so far. Who have we got scoring? Who do we actually think is going to score? Oh, Varane headed away. Aha, we bought Onana for those passes. Don't panic. Mate, I'm going to be on the edge the entire season. It's funny, whenever the ball was passed back to De Gea, I genuinely got nervous every time. I've got a bit of it with Onana because I know that he's going to play riskier passes, but I think halfway through the season I should get used to it. If Rashford doesn't score, we don't score. Yeah. Well, that was the trend last season. New season, we got it. I mean, who knows? Mount may be our top scorer this season. Who knows? Mount 1, Rashi 1. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I just want Mount to score so we can put it in Chelsea fans' faces, man. Please. Please. Good game so far. Good game. I mean, you expect Spurs to have more possession because they're obviously the home side. We've been far more effective. And yeah, we've played well. It's a good reaction. It would have been a better reaction to score in the first 15, but I like what I'm seeing. Realistically, I want Bruno to score. I love that man. That's what we like to hear, Snake Eyes. That's what we like. The negative Nellies haven't got Bruno yet. They've tried. Last season they tried. And they're gonna scrutinise him more this season because he is the captain. But we need to back Fernandes. I just don't want the 007 on Mount, please. Oh, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. You know, Chelsea fans have just saved that tweet and saved that post. Just it's already there. It's right there waiting to be sent. As soon as he's had his 7th game, it's going to happen. Should he not score or assist there? Martinez is like small pack, but can satisfy and be more than enough. Small pack? What do you mean by small pack, guys? I literally think he's the best cam in the world. He's the best in transitions and on the counter attack. I can't say for definite that Fernandes is the best cam in a possession-based side because it feels like it's been years since we've actually seen Man United be a possession-based side. So gonna have to wait to confirm if he's the best in the world. If Mount flops, the issue is a number 7. Be the price tag. See the team play. He is 5'7". Oh no. Oh, it's written in the stars. Oh, we've jinxed Mason Mount, haven't we? I was surprised. Oh, Rashford. Yeah, block from Spurs. Smart ball from Fernandes, but he was always covered. Yeah, he was always covered. May have been better to cut that back. Mr. Doji is their weak point. Press him hard. Come on. That's what we want. I'm happy so far. A goal would be better, but I'm happy. Or I'm content, I should say. Onana. Onana in midfield. Oh. To Garnacho. You know Garnacho. Oh, just pass it to Rashford now. Rashford, pass the ball. What? Garnacho, man. You literally had one person to pass to. He was free, and he didn't seem to find him. Oh, I can't make an excuse for that. That was terrible. Rashford on the wing, as he should be. Yeah, it kind of just flopped there. Sure, flopped as well. People flopping all over the place. Fernandes almost slipped as well. Great. OMG, I love it. What a ball. Rivals are going to burn. So much space for Garnacho. Garnacho is going to be dangerous. He just needs to fix his decision making, first touch, and I think that's it, really. Decision making and first touch are my only question marks over Garnacho. We've seen him score amazing goals. Can he do them consistently is the question. And also, can he score goals where they're not curlers from outside the box or crazy assists? Can he just score basic goals and chances when he gets them? Garnacho on the wing. Fernandes. Oh my God. Fernandes just did a Trivela. Fernandes just did a Trivela to Rashford and then Rashford headed over. Oh, that would have been such a good goal. I don't think Garnacho is ready to start yet. Sancho should be in that false 9. Let him cook. I agree. Rashford would have been offside anyway. Yeah, I agree. I think Garnacho is still very raw. Maybe Ten Hag knows if he gives him minutes at the start of the season, it'll keep him happy. So then when he's a sub later on, he doesn't have too much to complain about. Yeah, Rabona is what I mean, not Trivela. What a pass. Having Spurs on toast, need a goal ASAP. We do. Mount again to Garnacho. Mount has clearly been told to play it out wide to Garnacho, and it's working amazingly so far. Fernandes? I could have took a touch there. But don't blame him for shooting. We need to know, do you know who is that cost? Wait. I know the last name's familiar. Do I know this person? Do I know Alicia Lehman? Yes, I do. She's the player that Marcus Rashford saved from a nightclub, isn't she? My female footballing knowledge isn't the best, if I'm being completely honest. Wan-Bissaka to Anthony. Anthony tried to lay it off for himself, but it was read well by the Tottenham left back. They are playing very narrow. Our wingers are getting so much space. We need to exploit that. Yeah. A shot from the wing would be solid. I don't know why we haven't attempted that just yet. We're always trying to play it off at the moment. Anthony. This is the thing with Anthony. Like, people will obviously look at his goals, look at his assists. Oh, Rashford. Rashford just nutmegged him. Oh, to Garnacho out wide. Rashford. If we score from this. Garnacho. Handball. Was that a handball? It looked like a hand. It looked like a hand. We are improving. All we needed was time. All we needed was time. That Wolves game, people were overreacting. Handball. That's handball in the box. Give us a penalty. Where's our penalty? Okay, check VAR. Go on. Is he checking? He better be. No, it's going to be a penalty. If this isn't, that's ridiculous. His hand isn't in the silhouette of his body. That's a penalty. No, don't. Are you ahead of me? Do not tell me they did not give this. Oh my God. What? How? Why? How can they explain that? Well, it doesn't matter if last week's game was a pen. That was... Oh, this... Honestly, after the penalty that Liverpool got as well, this is madness. We are allowed to put our hands out in the box now. It's just a rule. We're allowed to do that. Cool. Great. Awesome. Genuinely, we have to put up with so much shit. No pen. What the... Only seems equal, but it's so clear. It doesn't matter about the previous game, though. The referees should not have that in their mind. The shot... Oh, that's mad. That deserved to be a pen as well. Penny is a bumble. I don't even know what the rules are now. Can you never get a pen? Yeah, you're not allowed to get a pen if your team's called Manchester United. Didn't you know that rule? Come on, where's up? Hand is a hand. It isn't thief. Yeah, exactly. These small things, though, these are what decide football games, and this is what decides the momentum of the match. Ever since Jurgen Klopp came out and said, we got loads of decisions under Solskjaer, we have never been the same since when it comes to decisions from the officials. Rashford took too long there. Okay, Spurs are now forming an attack. Maddison to... I don't know, Spurs play it to Son. Ooh. Onana saves. And Onana saves again. Mount sprinted all the way back. Where was Mount? Mount sprinted from one side of the pitch to the other. Onana saved a shot, and then Mount was there to make the challenge so that the player couldn't get the rebound. This is why Mason Mount's in the team. Would Eriksson have been able to get back in order to make that challenge? Probably not. If you are given a pen because the ref is last game, this game you don't. Best league in the world. Good save. Very good. I'd say I don't want to be critical towards Onana. I'd say that was an average save. It was hit at his body. He didn't, but he had to get his body position right. So good save. Okay. Since Klopp, the P word, said United get too many pens, we have had 2-3 pens a year. Yeah, exactly, Snake Eyes. Exactly. I don't know what's gone on there, but nobody wants Man United to get back to the top of the game, though. Rival teams don't want us to get back to the top of the game. They'll charge us an extra 10 million or an extra 20% on the value of a player to sign them because they know that we desperately need players. The refs are against us and the officials. Everything outside of our own performances is against us. So that's why our performances need to be 8 out of 10s this season in order to challenge for anything. Fernandez shot, but blocked. Anthony shot, but well over the bar. What to say? Lowest VAR favoritism last season. Yep. Amen. If we get a pen, does Mount get it to open his scoring confidence? Nah, Rashford's going to get it. Rashford or Bruno. Bruno's the captain. But if Bruno's the captain and he's the main penalty taker, could we see Bruno offer it to Mount to get his confidence up? I don't think Mount's got particularly low confidence, to be honest. I think it's just everyone else is chatting so much. Just wait till we get Rasmus cooking. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Rashford on the left wing, Rasmus down the middle, Anthony on the right. That is a spicy front three. I think Rasmus will take some time to adjust to the league. He's still very rough as well. I think he's only 20 years old, so like a year older than Garnacho. But he will. He's going to bring us so much. For once we cooked last season, and we had to go 7-0 to Liverpool, and now Klopp fans say 7 up. Shut up. Liverpool can't say anything, mate. They're nobodies. Struggling against Bournemouth while we're dominating Spurs. Who are they? Unnecessary yellow. Come on, second. You are an tackler. No need for that. Yeah. Hoyland will be a lifesaver. Think how long it's been since we've had a number 9 in his prime. Who was the last number 9 that we got in their prime? His playstyle is like Kane, where he drops in and plays. He also is very good at dribbling and can poach. I just need a natural 9. Yep, that's what we need. And he's rapid. His quick bursts, I think he's got one of the top speeds when it comes to, I don't know if it's like 10 metres or over 20 metre distance, but Hoyland, on the counter attacks, Hoyland, who's able to play it off as well as sprint, it's going to be mad. Lukaku, in my opinion, was in his prime when we bought him. Yeah, that's fair. I'd say Lukaku was in his prime. The question mark I'd say over Lukaku is that for a large portion of his career, he was playing on the wing. If I'm not mistaken, I think at West Brom and Everton he may have been playing on the right wing. I don't know if I've completely made that up. Tell me if I'm chatting shiz. But still, I think Lukaku is a what would we give him? I'd say he's 7 out of 10 footballer. He's going to be consistent. He's going to score goals against the teams, but the lower teams that is. But he's not. I don't know. He's not a proper number 9. Like his first touch. How can you call yourself a proper number 9 and have a first touch that bad for how many years that he was with us? Half-time and full-time ratings. So at the end of the stream cast, I'm going to do the polls in the Discord. I'm going to do the polls in the Discord where we've got over 300 people now. So shout out to you guys. And if anyone's interested in joining the Discord, drop me a message on Instagram if you're not in it already. I'm going to do the player ratings there. So I'm going to drop a poll, and then at the end of the match, we're going to do my personal player ratings and an average of everyone who votes in the polls player ratings. What was that? Yeah, I've got no words. I've got no words, Manoa. Zlatan was in his prime those couple of years. I love that man. He was not in his prime. He was like 35 years old. Still very good, but not in his prime. Lukaku is a very good finisher, but he plays like he has steel toe caps on. Yeah. It actually became a drinking game where every time he had a bad touch, just literally do a shot. I don't understand how Bruno's missed that, in all honesty. I don't know what's happened. And Anthony has been booked. We're showing a lot more aggression, a lot more pressing, but with that is coming a few yellow cards which aren't really necessary. Yeah, he bagged a lot of goals. It's true. For 35 again, very good, but I don't know. I don't know if that's it wasn't his prime. It wasn't it. I can't say it was his prime. But Zlatan was insane that season. So Bruno has What do we think of everyone's performances so far? Who do you think's played well? Bruno's just got booked, okay. Bruno's missed a huge chance and he's just got booked. It's not looking the best. We've still got hope though. We've still got hope. Well, we're coping. All right, come on. What changes would you guys make at half time, if any? Do you think we need to at this point? Okay, Spurs hit the woodwork twice. Oh man. We're playing dangerously here. We've been screwed over by the ref. We need these 3 points, to be honest. We can't afford to drop points to Spurs. Mm. I think Shaw's been poor, got caught a lot. Many attacks are coming from in the right as well. Yeah, Shaw's been a bit questionable in the first two games. He's slid in on challenges where he just didn't need to get involved in, and he could have just stayed back and held his position, which would have been the smarter thing to do. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Malasia resurgence this season. Feels as though Shaw always needs to kick up the behind to wake up at the start of the season. Okay, we're getting lucky here to be level now. So Poro smashes the crossbar. And then we hit the post. Okay. What's actually happening, guys? Garnacho hasn't been great either. Mount and Bruno have been better. But still average. I think Mount's been very good this game because he's been a lot quicker. I think he's been clearly told to just spray it out to Garnacho as soon as he gets the ball. And he's done that very well. I think Garnacho should have played it off to Rashford a couple of times. And Garnacho realistically earned us a penalty, but we weren't given it because we are Manchester United. It's been an even half, I'd say, at this point. Because Spurs have come back into it late on. If Spurs sucker punch us towards the end of a half, then I'm not going to be very confident. Okay. Okay, we need a goal. What changes do you think we need to make, guys, if any? 50-50 first half, to be honest. Definite positives. We're against a Spurs side who have had a new manager bounce, but they drew against Brentford. We need to win this game. Okay, 3 minutes of added time, and then we're halfway. Okay. I think we need more from the boys. Truth, it took me off the ledge here. How were we looking so good and playing so bad at the same time as first half? Diego, your guess is as good as mine, my friend. I mean, it's not been the best. We need to regather our thoughts. I don't know what's happened here, to be honest with you. We started strong. Rashford was nutmegging people for fun, and it's led to Spurs getting confidence, getting momentum, and coming back into it, which I am not a fan of. I don't know what changes we would make, though. What changes would you make, Diego? Is it as simple as taking Garnacho off, Rashford on the left, and Sancho up the middle? Would say a super bad start. I thought we started okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was better than Wolves, but again, that was awful. Got to keep the positivity up, man. We've got this. Oh, okay. I wouldn't say super bad start. Cool, young. We can and we need to win this. Ten Hag needs to motivate these lot. It looks as though second half FC is going to be a thing this season from what we've seen so far. But again, new team, moulding. We've already seen us improve. That means that we could improve from the next game as well. So, fear not, guys. Fear not. Anthony needs to come off, though. Wasteful. I don't know if Anthony's had that many chances. He's had the shots over the crossbar. I don't know if he's been terrible. I think Garnacho needs to come off. He's been involved, but he's made the wrong decision twice. He was unlucky not to get the penalty. He 100% earned that, so he should get credit for it. But he's made a few wrong decisions this game. Will you take a 0-0? Be honest, never. I would. I'm not going to say that because I'd like this YouTube channel to grow. But I would not take the 0-0, and I do not think that we should be going for the 0-0. I think we're better than that. Rashford, nutmeg, Bruno Rabona, Onana pinged pass countless times. The boys either intercepted a Spurs pass or nicked the ball off them with the press. I'd say Garnacho for Sancho. Good shout, Diego. Good shout. We've been saucy. Our highlights have been very good. It's just we haven't got the one highlight that actually matters, and that's getting the ball in the back of the net. Nah, man, we were robbed of a clear pen. Yeah, 100% Shivanjay. 100%. Smurf absolutely crying out for a centre forward. I hear you, man. I hear you. Once Højlund comes into this team, it's going to get saucy. Wait for it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Right, and it's Spurs with off the woodwork twice. Yeah, I think that's a lack of concentration more, which I think happens to players when they constantly get screwed over by officials. I mean, I can't think of the explanation why that wasn't a penalty. Hope Martial is ready for annual 30-minute cameo. Yeah. Martial. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on Martial. Giovanni, good first half. I saw Mount playing a lot better. Yep. Mount was playing it out wide to Garnacho immediately, which led to a lot faster attacks. I think Mount's so used to playing in cam himself that he's used to going into the centre of the pitch, but because we're playing in this free in midfield and he is left centre mid, I think that's what Ten Hag was talking about when it came to principles, because a clear instruction has clearly been given to Mount where it's get the ball on the left wing, spray it out to Garnacho. He doesn't even think about it now. He just does it straight away. Whereas the game on Monday, we weren't seeing that enough. But yeah, I think solid first half. I think something to build off of. I'm still sticking with the 2-0 prediction. I think we can get 2 in the second half. We just need to be the next team to score, because if we score 1, Tottenham will crumble. If we don't score 1, the pressure will be on, and it's not. I don't want us to be in this position so early on in the season. We need to build confidence. I really thought Sancho would start putting Rashi in the left. Yep, I think a lot of people did. A lot of people did in the community. Shivanjay did it. Yeah, I read that one. Charlie, I think the difference is that Spurs aren't sitting deep and countering like Wolves did. Garnacho ain't the guy just yet for a low block game. Spurs lucky to be drawing at the moment. Equally, though, we're lucky. Yep, I'd say that's a fair assessment. I would. It's hard to because Wolves do sit in a low block, but it's hard to say they were countering when they had pretty much equal possession to us, which is kind of tragic, really, when you think of it. Like it's just bad. But we're forgetting about the Wolves game. It's in the past. Stop. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna be on top here. If you could sign either Gravenberch or Amrabat, who would you prefer? I would. That's a hard one. I think Amrabat. I'd go for Amrabat. I think in terms of mentality, in terms of history of working with Ten Hag, he knows exactly what he's going to get. In terms of his style of play and his technical ability, Amrabat is one of the best options that we can go for given the price range. How is that not a pen? And we need Rashford back on the left ASAP. You know it, Sotos. You know it. I can't explain why why that wasn't a pen, mate. It's mental. It's mental. Like I'm obviously not listening to the broadcast because I've got it on mute. But was there any explanation given? Are we going to hear an explanation for why that wasn't a pen? Because as far as I'm aware, if you stick your arm out and it hits your hand, that is a handball. Bruno had a free header. Not sure what happened there. Yep, Bruno. We've had a few chances. We just, again, story from last season, we've been wasteful. We need a number 9, and we need Højlund in that team. Bro, they get the ball and pass the ball to Garnacho. He passes the ball to Bruno, attempt a shot and nothing. Garnacho had a couple of chances in that half to lay it off to Rashford. I mean, one in particular when Rashford was literally free in the box, and cheeky voice crack there, where Rashford was completely free in the box and Garnacho played it to the Spurs defender. That was quite frustrating for me, to be honest. Højlund is going to be revolutionary, I think. We are only missing a striker. Yep, amen. With a striker, because you don't just get a striker. You get Marcus Rashford playing in his preferred position on top of this. When people factor in, okay, how are we playing this game? They're not factoring in the fact that Marcus Rashford is at 70% at a push on a good day at striker. He's 70%. So you're missing out on 30% of a striker, as well as the differentiation of Garnacho playing on left wing, who we know is not ready to start games at the moment. It's good that he's getting minutes. It's good that he's getting experience, but he is not up to the standard of starting Premier League matches and being consistent yet. As soon as we get that striker, Rashford 100%. He's going to be at 100%, and we're going to have a striker who's one of the top prospects in world football at the moment. Neville was saying that the hand was close to his body, but in fairness, most of the angles he was being shown weren't the best. I've seen a still image online, and Romero's hand is right from his body. As far as I'm aware, if it's in the silhouette of the body, so if the hand is within the, I don't know, chest area, then obviously it can't be given handball because it would have hit his body anyway. But if your hand is literally extended from your body, then that's a penalty. Nothing's changed. We're never actually gonna be given a fair crack. I hope VAR keep that same energy rest of the season on that pen. No call for similar situations. If that's the case, then you know they're not gonna keep the same energy though. I mean, the only thing that's more inconsistent than Martial's fitness record is Premier League refereeing. The referee is really bad as well, favouring Spurs a lot. Amen. I find it hilarious how rival fans are talking about karma for the pen that wasn't given to Wolves on Monday. But if this happens to them, they'll be crying. Yeah, because it's a pen. Like, just because that thing happened on Monday doesn't make this any less of a pen. It's in a fair world, it would all add up, and it'd be like, oh, okay, if you were given something unfairly, then you'll be given something else in the next match. But we don't live in a fair world. It's just inconsistency and a bit dodgy dealings going on. What do you all think about Martial coming on, guys? I think it would be good, but I think Sancho deserves to start more than Martial. I mean, come on. Ouch, Tony gloves catching straight. I can't hide it anymore, man. Martial should not be at this club. I don't understand how he's still at this club. If Martial is at least 70% fit, would you bring him on? I think we need a link-up man and move Rashford to the left. No, I would not, because 70% fit means 100% chance get injured, and then we don't even get him for any games for like 3 months. So I wouldn't even risk it. Martial, literally, when would I even bring him on? I would bring him on when we're 10 points ahead in the Premier League title race, and then he can come on for 15 minutes. Also my thinking, Charlie Hill. Charles and Charlie agree. Namesake. Nah, I don't know. I don't think we can bring Martial on. Surely Martial's not coming on, is he? So who would you guys bring on? Would you bring on Martial over Sancho and play him at striker? Or also, if you all haven't already, like the damn video. We need to grow this community, guys. I mean, we're only just getting started, and also I've got a goal of hitting 100,000 likes by the end of the week, so an extra like would help. Thank you very much. I think Sancho needs to come on as Anthony is on a booking. Oh, but are we going to play Sancho on the right wing? He can play there, but I think I can trust Anthony not to get another yellow. Famous last words, but I'd trust Anthony. I'd leave it as it is for 15 minutes, but Martial plays better with his back to goal than Sancho. Agree there. I think Martial would have Romero on skates because he dives into everything. I think Martial's got a good record against Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe a shout. Definitely would be a shout. Let's see. Yeah. I'm still very confident we're going to win this game 2-0. AWB, we got 410 subscribers now. My guy. We're just getting started, man. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in, by the way. OGs of the Old Truthford YouTube. We're actually on the left with Martial up front and Sancho in for Anthony. 2 can work. I do not trust Martial. Martial will get injured somehow, some way. I'm just hoping beyond the hope that Martial can play 20 games a season for us. When's the last time Martial played 20 games a season for us? Actually, we just clocked. How on earth does Bruno wearing the armband give him permission to ask for ref for an explanation? Get booked immediately when doing so for the very first time. Yeah, I didn't notice that, Diego. Yeah, good shout. People just... I think when footballers get a character and a persona, the referees just have this unconscious bias thing going on. And like with Casemiro last season with the yellow cards, and Bruno, whenever he's going to demonstrate or remonstrate or whatever the word is, actually speak to the refs. I think he's just been targeted now. So, yeah. Can anyone say if Martial was involved in the behind closed doors game versus Everton this week? Anyone? Was Martial involved? OG of the Discord here too. OG of the Instagram page, Charlie. I see you. Good chats. I think Martial should come on with 30 minutes left. 21 matches last season, 8 before that, 22 before that in the Prem. Okay. Oh, but how many of those were sub appearances is the question, Charlie. Because, I mean, are we really going to count? Were you looking for just 20 appearances as a sub? I don't know. The refereeing has been abysmal with no shame. Yep. Welcome. Welcome to the life of Manchester United fans. Okay, I need to get this all sorted. Let's sync this up. Cool. I see you, Jamav. I see you, Jamav. Exactly. Sub appearances, probably a fair few. Let's say 20 starts in the bar. Is the bar. Shivanje. Guys, don't worry. I know people think that I've been sending bot messages out or something to get people all set up with the Discord or the Instagram. It's me, man. I've just been going through one by one, recruiting all of you fine gentlemen and gentle ladies, if anyone's listening. Beat Everton 2-0 in a behind closed doors friendly. Goals came from an own goal and Scott McTominay. Anthony Martial made his first appearance in 79 days. Oh my god. I mean, here's a little scoop for you guys as well. Apparently, Donny wasn't a part of the squad today because he's currently in discussions to leave to get out of the club. So they're not even risking him getting injured. That's how much they want him outside of the club. Just pasted from a Luckhurst tweet. Don't worry, Diego, I got you. I vouch for you. We don't need Luckhurst. That was a joke. We do. He's very reliable. Okay, second half underway. 1-0 Spurs. Great. How's that happen, man? What's happened? No. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? So. Okay, the 2-0 prediction is out the window. We need to actually fix up now. That was a script literally coming from first half. Yep, great. Yep. Oh my god. Oh, okay. The momentum was on their side. And we missed our chances. Guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm shocked. Let's update this. Great. And Anthony hits the post. We haven't woken up. We haven't woken up this season. I don't read too much into preseason, but the preseason was worrying. And now we're here. How are Tottenham Hotspur going to be above us in the league? Oh, what is this, man? How do we get back into this game, guys? Please give me the answer. Quasari, Mirza, Jesus. Yep, that's what we're going to need, to be honest. How does Ten Hag fix this absolute mess? We need 2 goals. Sancho's got to come on. Rashford left wing. Come on, do it. Do it, Ten Hag. Now Spurs are claiming for a penalty. Oh my god. No penalty. Okay, at least they've given us that. Okay, we're surviving. We're thriving. We're all good. We're chillaxing. We're all good. We got it. Guys, seriously, I'm trying to cope right now. Can you tell me how we win this game? I will take any answers. Okay. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I don't know. Oh, for frick's sake. Okay. And they've just saved an amazing chance from Casemiro. What? I'm lost, to be honest. Everything that could have possibly gone wrong has in this game. We've had a better performance, and yet we're 1-0 down. That was a good save from Casemiro's header. The player ratings aren't going to be good. You try and keep the positivity up with these boys, but we need to see more. I wish I had an answer for how we're actually gonna redeem this, but Anthony Martial? You think Anthony Martial's gonna be the saviour? Be the saviour of Manchester United? If Anthony Martial comes on and scores, I will not mention a single thing about his injury record for a while. How does that sound? I will do an apology post to Anthony Martial if he comes on and scores. We need him. We need to start looking at substitutes soon, though. Surely. How confident are we, guys? I think we're going to come back and win this. At the Tottenham Hotspur ground, we will win this game. It's written in the stars. Okay. Time for Anthony Martial. A lot. I don't know if Anthony Martial's the answer, guys. Garnacho's down. My stream may be a bit behind you guys. Let's pause that, wait for that to sync up. Anthony. Okay, Son's just strolling through. Great block by Luke Shaw. Amazing block. Fair play to Luke Shaw. The Spurs fans are loving it. I think you guys may be a little ahead of me, so I'm hoping to see good news in the chat when it comes. Oh. Man. This is not how today was supposed to go. Spurs do not enjoy. I mean, they do not deserve to enjoy themselves. Are they a better team without Harry Kane? Who knows? Anthony needs to be taken off. Yeah. Okay. Looks like the moves we're looking for are Anthony off for Sancho, Martial on for Garnacho, and Rashford down the left. Will Ten Hag risk Martial? I don't know. I don't know if he will. Okay, so we've got Eriksen, Delo, and Sancho coming on. Eriksen, Delo, and Sancho. So we're going all out attack. That's poor from Garnacho. Wing players failing us again. Well, our best wing players playing down the middle. It's not rocket science. People keeps trying to argue that Rashford's just as good down the middle as he is on the left. Our whole team is affected from it. Come on, Sancho. Delo rallying the troops. Are we really shocked we need a number 9? Our goal scoring isn't good enough. The sad thing is I'm not shocked. The sad thing is I'm not shocked, Snake Eyes. It just is what it is, which is great commentary, but like it's no secret. It's no secret that we need that number 9, because it's not even the fact that we need the number 9. It's the fact that we have to keep playing Marcus Rashford, our best winger, in the number 9 position because we don't have one. Garnacho looks disappointed with himself. He should be disappointed. I don't want to be too harsh on him. He deserved to get that penalty. He earned that. But no. Garnacho needs to be off the bench. He's not ready. I don't understand. The signs were clear in the Wolves game. Yeah, we started better this time, but I don't know how many times we need to have the same conversations of Marcus Rashford is not a striker. I feel like a broken record at this point. I think this is the last game we will see Garnacho starting for a while. Yeah. I hope so. Not in the sense of I want a young like prospect not to play, but the level difference between Marcus Rashford and Garnacho is insane. And the problem is we can say about the penalty all we want, but we didn't take our chances. So what can we say? We've still got 23 minutes here left though. Playing it from the back. We've resorted to playing long balls, which is not something I like to see. We need someone to hold the play up and allow wingers to get in behind, hence why Kane would have been perfect. And he finishes chances. Yeah, Harry Kane was built for Man United, but we wouldn't have got him. In all honesty, we wouldn't have got him, and it would have just distracted us from other targets. And we're just in the same position then. We're in a saga scenario, transfer saga scenario, and then our fans are getting angry, and then the deal doesn't end up getting done, and then we rush our transfers and everything. So I would have loved Harry Kane at United, but we've gone back past that point now. Casemiro on the left wing here. Sancho tackled, but doesn't even get the throw in. What? Our issues are glaringly obvious, so much so that everyone in the fan base can recognise that we can't play Marcus Rashford in number 9. And we need to play him on the left wing. But this is the thing, our issues have been noticeable the entire time. How many of us all said that we needed a CDM for years? We haven't had a CDM, it's like a proper CDM in his prime before Casemiro since Carrick. We had Matic for like two years when he was good, and then this club's always 2 years behind. The frustration's going to build. The frustration really is going to build, especially if Harry Maguire stays now. If Harry Maguire stays and we don't end up getting at least one more midfielder in, I think everyone needs to reassess their expectations for this season, because we're Manchester United and we do not have a recognisable number 9 available. I mean, we've got Højlund, but I hope Højlund can slot straight in. Me too, Snake Eyes, me too. Sancho, quick to the ball. Sancho takes his player on, down the left wing. Wins the throw-in. Good from Sancho, good. Sancho's warming up into the game, not literally. Okay. We've got 19 minutes or so to get at least a goal. There's certain teams that United can go away to and get a point and be happy with it. Spurs aren't it. We need to be picking up 6 points against Spurs this season to get UCL and Precious City at all. 100% agree, Charlie. Our record of winning against Spurs is very good. I mentioned earlier on in the stream that I don't think we've lost to Spurs in our last 6 or 9 games. It was only against Mourinho when we lost 6-1 behind closed doors when that happened. And that was a freak occurrence. How are we going to lose? These people... Spurs drew to Brentford. They drew to Brentford. We struggled against Wolves. When you apply all of this, it's not looking good, Breath. But I don't know. I think we are going to finish 5th at the moment. That's a push. Sancho has been our best player in pre-season, and he's been good in the games when he comes on. And we need Kobe Mainoo. That just sums up United's situation at the moment. I mean, to say that we're dependent on a youth player coming into the team, it's bad. It's bad. It's not. Can't see where we're getting a goal from. Yeah, exactly. We can't see where we're getting a goal from because Marcus Rashford was our top scorer last season from left wing. He dropped off towards the end of last season. Funnily enough, when he was played down the middle, and people still had a go at him, but it's so obvious. It's so glaringly obvious that Marcus Rashford is not a number 9. And if we don't have our best player, our best attacking player in his best position to score goals, then how can we expect to score? We saw what he did against that Arsenal midfield. Mount will hold the bench. I mean, if Mount's not up to it, I'm more than happy to give Mainoo the chances. More than happy. I had to turn it off. Watching it is pissing me off, man. Yeah. I don't... Mackenzie, come on. Turn it back on. Ten Hag's got his notepad out with his multicoloured pen. He knows what he's doing. I'm confident. I'm confident we're coming back here. The scenes, if we come back. Come on. I don't understand how this game... Annoyingly enough, this game has been less frustrating than the Wolves game, and yet we're 1-0 down. I don't know how that's worked in my head, but it feels as though at least there's signs of what we're going to do when we actually have all of our players in the team. Oh, why did Højlund have to have a back injury? Luke Shaw playing it back to Eriksen. Eriksen spreads it wide. Very good ball. That's what Eriksen gives the team as well. Mount doesn't give that to the team. Eriksen running in. Fernandez tries to chip one over. Shaw on the ball. Mount down the left to Shaw. Buddies. Don't know why Shaw's crossing when we have no striker and no actual heading threat. What are you guys saying? Played better overall, but can't finish for nothing. Yeah, same issue as last season. Players couldn't finish for dinner. Yeah, amen. Feels like we have one good season and get our hopes up, then the standards drop the next season. Early days this season, but this is dreadful. Well, Spurs have beat us in every capacity when it comes to the stats. So we can't even argue. People will lean towards the penalty not being given. I would agree that completely shifted the momentum of the game. But if we want to actually challenge, if we want to actually not even challenge, if we just want to have some respect for ourselves, the away game, the away form as well continues. So that's going to add on to pressure when it comes to away games, because we're not going to get a lot of confidence from it. Bruno, what you're doing? I still have an agenda against Shaw. At least you're honest about it. Welcome to the home of honestly biased sports content. Snake Eyes, I still have an agenda against Shaw. Why do you have an agenda against Shaw? Go ahead. Season done if we're going to play this bad. Spurs are just lucky. They have had luck on their side. I'm not gonna. It's bad, but I've seen some positive signs. We've got to factor in the fact that we don't have our best starting 11 available due to injury. We've also got to factor in that the referees are against us and we literally won a penalty. Yeah. Spurs have been lucky. Have to be active in remainder of transfer window. Yeah, we do. If we don't bring anyone else in from this point, that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We should be 4-1 up. We shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't know, man. We can't play those games. We've had our chances. We've definitely had our chances. Should have had a penalty, all of this, but winners win, and we're not winning. 2 at the very least. I don't understand how Ten Hag won't play Sancho up front after how well he played in pre-season. That is a good question, which I wish I had the answers to. I cannot think for any reason why he would not do that. Or at least give it a try. Because if we start our next game with the exact same starting 11, people are going to start getting peed off. I don't know if I can swear or not. Don't know if that counts as swearing. Snake Eyes, honestly, I think his mentality is so bad, and he has moments where he just can't defend, but then he can play incredible when he's allowed to stay wide and get forward, and he's a better centre-back than Maguire. Well, it doesn't take much to be a better centre-back than Maguire at this point. He's physically shot and mentally, psychologically, spiritually, every capacity, Maguire is a shell of a man. But yeah. He does... His mentality, he says all the right things in interviews, Luke Shaw, but I still kind of question his decision-making defensively. And again, for as good as he is when he's attacking and going forward, he's never in a season pulled the same numbers as a Robertson or an Alexander-Arnold, despite being older than both, I believe. Robertson, he may be the same age, around the same age as, but he's never pulled in those numbers. Maguire, Charlie, the away form sucks. We don't play well when things go against us. Yeah, same old story. I will happily take a draw now. Put me in that team for free, and I would change that team. Aaron, you would change the team I agree with you there. I don't know if you would make it better or worse. What position do you play? And can you send me some training montages or so? And I'll happily make that assessment. Worst position for us to be in. We are dismal, trying to break down the low block. Yep. Yum, yum, yum. That's us. Aaron would put a shift in up top. Mackenzie, well, Aaron, you've got Mackenzie backing you up, so I mean that's good enough for me, mate. Look at Estupinian for Brighton. Yeah, he's clear of shore in my opinion. Yeah, no, I haven't seen much of Estupinian, but it's 2-0. Okay, I've just seen. Yep. It's 2-0. 2-0 to Spurs. Oh my god. Oh, it's tragic. Wait, what? Was that a deflection off? Oh, Martinez, what are you doing? Why? No! Oh! What was that? Aaron, can you play centre back? I'll take you, man. Oh, Martinez is just standing. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, game gone. Okay, cool. We live to fight another day. Yeah, let's update the scoreline. Great. Okay, cool. Oh my god. That was so bad. So, I mean, I got the scoreline right. Get any points for that? Ten Hag, man, you need to make these players run. How Spurs just look physically stronger than us. Rashford not happy again as he play the man left wing. Mount and Rashford, they both look gone. They both look mentally gone. This team has no ideas. It's back to being only able to score counter-attacking goals. Yep. Get our scouts on Aaron, to be honest. No words. GG. Pick up Mackenzie. It's going to be a long, long season. Mackenzie and Aaron. I'm watching you two. So Aaron's going to sign for the club and Mackenzie's going to be his agent. Is that what's going on here? Got to get a cut. Get Mackenzie. It's going to be a long, long season. Mate, I'm 6 foot and I'm quick. I can do it. Put me anywhere in that team. Well, Aaron's just raring and ready to go, so... Oh, Palistri's come on, by the way. Palistri and Martial. Ten Hag is looking seething. I would be as well, but he's got to take some responsibility for this. We can't say Ten Hag's completely scot-free. Obviously not going too hard on him because we know the other factors. Players not fit, players not... But it's his job to get them fit. I don't know. Eric Ten Hag got this one completely wrong today, says Charles. Yeah. Charles, I have to agree. We were looking good in the first half. Momentum. Oh, there's so many factors, but Ten Hag should have noticed the change in momentum at halftime and done something to tweak that. He should have. I miss Cavani. Yeah, if we had a young Cavani, he would be so good at United. I'm hoping Hoyland presses like a mofo. Warren, Man United are the reason I'm on. Not going to read that out because, again, I have no idea how YouTube works and what is allowed and what's not. Is that a pen on Palestri? What? Looks a bit. We're looking at VAR or not? Or was it just called off? What's happening here? Oh, no, I don't think that was a pen. And to make matters worse, Hug Maguire is refusing to leave and blocking us getting needed funds to make a push in the transfer market. Yeah, the main problem surrounding the club at the moment are it's the player side of things, to be honest. It's just I still can't go too hard on Ten Hag, even though I think he's got a few things wrong today. I still can't go too hard on him because, like, he's working with what he's got, and he's still under Glazer ownership. It's not as though he's got full reins to do everything, and everything he's ever wanted has been granted to him. Facts. Send him back to Hacksbergen, says I. Good to see you still here, Albert. Smurf 2K, absolute terrible this is. Yep, absolutely terrible. That team needs to run laps, says Aaron. We should have played more deeply, not high up. That's why we are losing. I swear someone in the cord said Spurs would win. Yeah. Yeah, good for them. Good. Yeah, they did. Don't worry. I'll be monitoring all of this propaganda, but to be honest, I couldn't blame them too much given what we saw on Monday. Trying to keep the positive vibes up. Hilariously, I predicted us to win 2-0. I did as well, Snake Eyes. I did as well. So we get half points for getting the correct score. We just got the wrong team, I'm afraid. Smurf 2K, Aaron, I said 2-1, but yeah, you did, Smurf. That's who it was. We're losing because we cannot create chances consistently. Our forward three players are the problem. I think we created chances, though, to be fair. We just didn't take them, Charles. I think our creativity side of things hasn't been the worst, but yeah, our forward three players are the problem. We're not finishing it. Yeah, I get what you mean. Garnacho bench the boy. Plus 9 minutes. Wait, what? We're still in this, boys. We've still got a chance. Lifetime ban from McCord. Don't worry, Smurf. You're sorted for now. I'm dreading seeing us in the Champions League. Oh, don't talk about Champions League. This team gives me, yeah, 9 mins. Can we do anything in that time? We need old school Ollie ball back. What an utter embarrassment. We've been this afty. Albert, stop trying to make afty a thing, okay? Just say afternoon, my friend. Agreed with Garnacho. He's been wasteful in these 2 games. Give Sancho a go. If Ten Hag doesn't make a change in the next game, then best believe we're highlighting it. He's on strike 2 at the moment. Bruno, yeah, shot from long range, great. Oh, the player ratings are going to be trash. So the record of being undefeated while on stream looks as though it's sadly going to come to an end, guys. I tried my hardest to keep this going, but nothing more I can do. Just realised the timer's not going anymore as well. God damn it. Just for the record, we are on the 92nd minute, but I doubt we're gonna see anything yet. We are just unlucky. Yeah. Yeah, can't argue with that. Literally, that pen, if that pen's given, changes the whole outcome of the game. Martial slow to the ball. Forest at home next. What's the worst that can happen? Don't say that, Smurf. Don't say that. Well, on the plus side, at least my rugby team won. Aaron, what? What are you doing? 1 minute you're trying to get signed, and then the next minute you're sponsoring that grappling sport, whatever it is, where people just run into each other in lines. The worrying thing as well is that we've really struggled to maintain possession in both of these games. I can't think of any periods where we've held solid possession for like at least 5 to 10 minutes, or at least controlled it. Martial linking up with Palestri, but then he trusts in nutmeg somewhat. Oh, Delo getting feisty. Delo getting in. Very good. Reading the play well there. Ten Hag should have chucked Sancho on at half time, and maybe even McTominay, I hate to say. Why do you hate to say that, man? McTominay's the guy. Gotta support McTominay. But yeah, he should have thrown Sancho on at half time. The writing was on the wall. That's one thing which I have noticed about Ten Hag. He very rarely will make a substitute at half time. I know a lot of managers don't do that because of the confidence for players and stuff. I don't know if it's an unwritten rule or something that you can't do that. But yeah, we really could have done with Sancho then. The back line sat way too deep today for me and allowed Spurs to run onto us with no pressure. Midfield was ran ragged. I see that. But why would they be sitting deep? It makes no sense. Realistically, that second goal killed the game, and Martinez deserves a terrible player rating for that. I just realised I haven't actually done the player ratings in the Discord. Guys, you didn't remind me. Okay. I will post all of these now. There's literally no positive, so I don't know who's going to get man of the match. Albert is now talking about growing strawberries. What has this chat come to? It's just anarchy in the streets. Anarchy in the streets of Old Truthford. Central needs to start next game. Fair shout. It's not what you would have hoped on a lovely Saturday afternoon. So, what do we think, all? Are we going to get Champions League this season? Are we overreacting? Are we going to get absolutely dragged through the mud from rival fans? Oh, I was laughing at Liverpool earlier in the chat as well. Why do they do this to me? Let's get the rest of these player ratings up for you. To be honest, I've kind of stopped looking at the game as strongly. If you guys can keep me tuned in on what's going on. Another 2021-22 season, here we come. Don't say that, Aaron. Aaron, come on. I know you're not going to get signed, but come on. You're not going to get signed by the club, but keep it positive. I'm sorry, right, but there needs to be some changes made for the next game, honestly. I hear you, Prestige. We're getting relegated. This is Aaron, man. What is going on? That's it for me, lads. Catch you next game. Okay, Charlie. It's been real. Ruined my FD. Yep. There you are, Albert. Okay. Honestly, took so long to bring Martial slash Sancho. Yeah. Criticism of Ten Hag would be he didn't. I don't know if he believes in the players too much, but I think we all know from seasons gone by, we don't trust these players. It's as though they've got comfortable winning a Carabao Cup, which is just abysmal. I don't think I can handle a season of this. Yeah, not the best season to decide to stream every game, is it? Hopefully, no. I'm convinced it'll get better. Will it be better than last season, though, is the question, because people are going to expect more progress, but we're definitely not challenging this season. Having watched that, there's no way we are challenging this season. Can we even win silverware this season? Are Newcastle United going to be having a better season than us? This starting lineup was a huge mistake. Erik Ten Hag has to hold up his hand for this one. Yeah. He obviously won't admit to it in the post-match press conference or anything, because realistically, the players have to take some responsibility as well. But personally, he should be saying to himself, yeah, okay, I got that wrong there. Even when he made the first lot of changes, should have played Bruno as a false nine, not out on the right. It didn't work last season. Why do it again? And Mount needs to be dropped for a game or two. Is Mount going to be Donny van der Beek part 2? We sign him up. He had a good Champions League run. And then, yeah, hopefully not. Mate, I don't think my hair is going to last this season. Oh, definitely. They have the money. Just get a buzz cut, man. Do it. Do the brave thing. Just get the buzz cut. Cost. No comment. I can't. Giovanni. Effing hell. Cost. Eric 10 ball bags. Great. 180 mil used down the toilet. Aaron Hayward. The team analysts need to get sacked. Mourinho 2.0. Don't say this, guys. We've only got a few of us in the chat, but we need to be the positive ones. Anthony needs to do something. Ritik says, "Yep, Anthony does need to." We haven't. Oh, God, I don't even know what to say. Like, there's so many things. There's so many factors to why we've performed how we have. If I can get these sub ratings done. For everyone. Donny deserves to play over Mount. He had a way better preseason, not just because he scored, but his ability to play that 8-year-old better than Mount, says the Prestige. Prestige, respectfully, no. Donny van de Beek is gone, and he will never return. He's gone now. Don't bring his name up anymore. Respectfully. Rashford should be on the wing. Mourinho had a great season. One, needed backing, got bad transfers, and then boom. Same thing happened to Ollie. Ritik, get in Pavard and Amrabat. See a replay. Yay, come on, United. We can win the Prem, says Aaron. Aaron, that's what we like to hear. It kind of feels like if Ten Hag was in his third year. It does feel like third year syndrome at United at the moment. Hate seeing Rashford at number 9. It's the most stupid thing ever. Play him in his natural position out on the left. Amen. I knew I should have stayed in bed today. Where are you, Albert? Are you not in bed? Apologies, guys. Just getting the subs. Sub player ratings in the Discord for everyone. We need to bring Sir Alex Ferguson out of retirement. Let the man rest, Aaron. He had a brain aneurysm, for Christ's sake. It looks like Pavard may be going to Inter, which isn't great. And realistically, if Maguire left earlier on in the transfer window, I'm pretty sure we could have got Kim Min-jae, but we didn't sell him early on because there was probably an agreement that, okay, if someone else from England comes in for you, then you can go. But then he was like, oh yeah, West Ham aren't good enough for me, which is ridiculous considering he's not even a top 20 centre-back in the Premier League. How can we lose against Spurs? Ritik, yeah. Don't ask me, man. I should just crawl under my bed and cry, says Aaron. Aaron, man. What would you... let's type this in. Mount a terrible signing. Not at all what was needed, says Kev. I can't disagree at this moment in time, but I think he will come up trumps. I've still got faith. I've still got faith in the vision. Trust the process, man. Trust the process. Ten Hag knows what he's doing. My head's gonna burst. Rittic, lay down, go on your Shakti mat, just relax, drink a glass of water, go for a walk. Take your shoes off and your socks, go ground in some grass or something. You'll be fine. I don't see us signing anyone else. Aaron, man. We will sign someone else. We will sign someone else. Shaw, terrible game. Bruno, terrible. Mount, Sancho, Garnacho, Rashford, horrendous. 5 more signings required, I think. We need to put Onana in the midfield and Maguire up front now. Aaron, mate, what? Troll of the stream, Aaron. Congratulations. It's either between you or Albert. He's been talking about growing strawberries. Onana as a striker. He should have taken the same approach with Mount on what he did with Casemiro. Bench him and slowly bring him in. But the difference was that Casemiro was coming from a different league. Mount was coming from the Premier League, so and Mount's not been bad. He's not been bad. I think he had a better game today. It's just it's just the overall. You've got to remember, football's a team sport, and we're only as strong as our weakest link. And I don't know who our weakest link is in this team, but we had a terrible mistake from Martinez. We missed a bunch of chances. We didn't get a penalty, which we should have. And yeah, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in that game. It's hard to. It's hard to put it down on just one thing. I think it's literally that game was probably one of the most shared out. The shortcomings were probably the most shared out that I've seen from a United game because Ten Hag made some mistakes. The players made some mistakes. Obviously, the owners make a mistake every game because they're still here. And yeah. Okay, all the player ratings are in. So that's all sorted. Get my eyes open again. Almost fell asleep. Let's see what you're saying, guys. We need Gravenberch and Amrabat quickly to strengthen that midfield, and Rasmus needs to hurry up and get fit. Yep, agree. Already an L. That's what frustrates me. Yeah, 2 games in, no momentum. At least we didn't win our first game of the season like last year, but same old story. Same old story. I'll give United another 2 more seasons to be at the top. We just need Qatar. Hopefully they answer our prayers. Hopefully they answer our prayers, man. Are any of our players shinies and the stickers what kids get? I wouldn't be able to tell you, Albert. I would not be able to tell you. Maybe. Well, surely they're shinies. Some of them deserve to be. And Wolves lost to Brighton by a lot. Oh, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Might as well make me walk from Cape Town to Russia, and then maybe United will start winning games. Aaron, how quickly can you get to Manchester if we sign you? How quickly? Well, Wolves also lost to us. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the player ratings. That is not the correct screen. Here we go. Okay, I'll just message the chat and then we'll move on to him. Where do we even start with player ratings for this match? Wolves always last. This is a great community. Should we stick around and watch Coronation Street together and maybe narrate it for us? Albert and Aaron, man, you guys are tossing it up for biggest troll of the stream. You're doing well. You're doing well. I live outside London, so in 1 hour. If you would not get to Manchester in an hour, Aaron, what are you talking about? Staying top 4 is going to be a real struggle this season. Keep the energy up, Charles. Keep the energy up. I've got faith. 2 games doesn't define us. Okay, let's see where we are. So, private jet, Aaron. Man, you think United have money for a private jet? You'd be lucky if the Glazers gave you money to get a pedalo, mate. Okay, Onana. I'm gonna go. I think he made some solid saves. I think Onana, he also conceded 2 goals though. 1 couldn't do anything about with the Martinez own goal pretty much. Oh God, how did Martinez score? Yeah. So we've got, I'm going to give Onana a 6.7. Even though he conceded 2 goals. Varane, I think he was solid, but having conceded 2 goals, I think Varane's got to get. What are we going to go for? You think a 5, Aaron? I don't know. I'm giving him a 5.8. I think he's a 5.8. I think Martinez, solid 3.5. because that was... I'm sorry, I can't handle... You're 1-0 down in the match. It killed any chance of us getting back into it. I'm not saying that we would have, but it killed any chance of us getting back into it. So Martinez has to be a 3.5. Wan-Bissaka... I don't think he made any glaring mistakes. I'll give him... I'll go for a 6. Actually, I don't think anyone in the back line. 5.9. Sure. Shaw gets a 2. I don't know about Shaw getting a 2. I think Shaw gets a 5.2. I think that's fair. Terrible game, but didn't lead to any like major mistakes like Martinez did. Casemiro off the boil. 5.7. Mount. Yeah, no, bruv. He had a better game. But still, I'm going 5.3. I'm going 5.3 for Mount. What would you give Shaw, Charles? Bruno 5.1. I don't think Bruno was terrible though. I'm feeling a 5.5 for Bruno. I think he was more effective than Mount. I think Casemiro was the best midfielder out of the 3. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka definitely had a better game than Shaw. Martinez had the worst out of the back 4. Yeah, Bruno did get wasteful towards the end. Went for those long shots, which never go in and have never gone in. Okay, Anthony. He hit the post, to be fair. Anthony hit the post. He didn't really have any link-up play other than with Casemiro a bit. I think Anthony, you got to give him... $5.5 for Anthony. I think he was better than Fernandez, but he wasn't better than Casemiro. I'm giving him a 5.6. Garnacho. For Garnacho, I think he was unlucky not to get the penalty shout, to be honest with you. He was unlucky not to get that. So I think I am going to factor that into it. But he was wasteful. He could have played in Rashford a couple of times. I'm giving him a 5.4. 5.4? Too generous? Was Garnacho better than Mount? No. He's the same as Mount. I'm giving him 5.3. Rashford. Okay, here we go. He didn't win a penalty. Garnacho didn't win a penalty either, but Garnacho should have won a penalty. So What do we think? I don't think he had as many impactful moments as Garnacho. He had more silky moments, a few nutmegs here and there. But no, I think Rashford's got to get a 4.9. Okay, let's see if I disagree with any of these. Okay, what are you saying? Rashi get a 4.8, 5 for Rashi. Nah, I think 4.9 is fair for Rashford. Garnacho is the only one that I'm being lenient towards Garnacho because he should have got that penalty and he did very well in that move. So that's why I'm going to give him a 5.3. But yeah, okay, I'll stick with there. Second game in a row, goalkeeper was our best player. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. Yeah, no. Oh god. Okay. Any of these that you guys would disagree with the most? If you can convince me to change these, then I will. Okay, the small council agree. Very good. Okay. Now we go through the Old Truthford scores. And let's see what you guys did. Did you guys vote in the polls? Or have you not had a chance to go on Discord? Let's see these. Okay, so these scores should be rolling up in a couple of minutes. Shout out to you guys for sticking with the stream, by the way. I see you, Charles. I see you, Aaron. Snake Eyes, staying tuned as well. Albert, I would give you a shout out, but nah, bro. I'm here now wanting Newcastle to actually win the game. Who are Newcastle playing against? Man City, yeah. I've kind of got a thing with Newcastle fans. I don't want Newcastle to ever finish above us because then they're going to go on about the whole United thing. But if it means that City can at least stop winning, these are tragic, dark times, aren't they? These are dark times to be a United fan. What's your score prediction for the Man City Newcastle game, Charles? Let's see what Ten Hag's come out and said as well. Ten Hag has come out and said, I liked the first half, a very good performance, but we have to score. We created good chances, really good press, and had many chances to score. Roy Keane, I think Manchester United are the new Spurs. Oh my god. No. I think 3-1 City in all honesty. Is it at St James's Park or is it at the Etihad? Let's have a look. Where is the match? It's at the Etihad Stadium. Yeah. Yeah, no, not liking Newcastle's chances there. Ten Hag on United being denied a penalty for a handball. Absolutely a penalty. He changes the direction of the ball. Yep, we hear you, Ten Hag. We hear you. Man of the match, Onana. Yeah, I would have. So that is your official vote from you guys. I would say the same thing. So what I'm gonna do, just while I'm waiting for all of these results to come in, Onana or the grass would be man of the match. The grass, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? I think the referee was a man of the match. Very unbiased, very fair, great guy. Love him. Would invite him to the barbecue that I'm having on Sunday. Great guy. Let me just post these man of the matches for the Instagram Old Truthfordians. Okay. Pull it up. Where's Onana? Where's that sexy man? Do you guys think we're actually going to make top four? Because I'm starting to worry about this. I'm trying to play the positive character, but are we actually in trouble here? And would it be as simple as playing Sancho down the middle that would solve our problems, or are we kind of just doomed? Let's get this set up for us. We're going to be the next Chelsea. In what sense, Aaron? Roy Keane has just said that we're going to be the new Spurs. Okay. Let's post this over on the OT Instagram. Sad. Yeah, don't worry, Herman. Join the club. We're all sad over here. Isn't Hoyland back for the Forest game? If he is, that could change everything, and I'd be very happy, but I'm worried that he's not. In the terms of last season, bad. Oh, don't say that we're going to finish like Chelsea did last season. I mean, it's one game. It's one game. They've had a new manager bounce. All of this is going on. Don't worry. I'm confident we got this. Herman, put that smile. I mean, put that frown upside down. what we're going to do now is we're going to go through your guys' player ratings, which I will be shocked if, on average, you guys have given any of these players above a 5. Maybe Onana, but I would be absolutely shocked. Let's get this up. Okay, let's go through these player ratings for us. Okay, on average, apologies, I just need to do some maths, which I have not done for a long time. Okay, so the votes are in. And we have given wait, no, that can't be right. You can't have given Onana this low. What's going on here? Okay. Onana's official score from the Old Truthfordians, this is more like it, is a 7.0. Retracted your message, Herman. What are you saying? What did you retract? Okay, so the official score for Onana, guys, was 7.0. Now, the official score for Martinez. This is going to be interesting. So Martinez, we've got oh God, Martinez. We've got a 4.7 for Martinez, which isn't that bad considering he literally scored an own goal. Or maybe it wouldn't count as an own goal because it was on target, but Varane. Let's see how we're rating Varane. 145 and 66. I will make this quicker for future streams, so you have to see me just doing quick maths on here. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 3, that's 1. Quick maths. Okay. 237. Wow, Varane got a pretty low score. AWB. Let's see what you're saying. Gotta say 5 for Martinez, says Herman. It's gotta be lower than a 5, man. I mean, you score an own goal. That's one of the worst things you can do on the pitch. It's up there with getting a red card. Okay. 24 and 6, 2, 3, 7, 8. I don't understand how Wan-Bissaka's getting a close score to Martinez. I mean, seems like there's a bit of Martinez favourism going on here. Let's Goal for Luke Shaw. And let's see. Let's see here. We've got somebody gave Luke Shaw a 10 out of 10 for that performance. I don't know who's done that. I don't know why they would do that. Oh wow, okay. Luke Shaw got a 4. How Luke Shaw got the worst rating on the pitch, even though Martinez scored no goal. I hope Eric Ten Hag punishes them in the next training session, especially Prima Donna Anthony. Yeah, Anthony's body language wasn't very good. We spoke about that on the stream. It was yeah, it's not the best from him. Let's see. 2, 30, 9, 4, 180. 4.5 for Casemiro. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if anybody got above a 5 with this. With these results. Mount. Okay, this should be interesting. A lot of people gave him a 1. Oh, this is not looking good for Mason Mount. Okay. I think we're going to see a trend here. It looks as though Mason Mount's going to get the most criticism this season because a lot of people weren't certain about the signing. So that's not ideal, really. Let's go here. Fernandez. What did we all vote for Fernandez? Okay, it's not looking good for Fernandez either. Man, this has been absolutely savage. Shout out to you, Aaron, for staying around. I mean, I know it's not the most exciting thing, me doing maths. I want to try and make this quicker so I can just have it automated when everyone sends them in. And you have no way we can beat top 4 teams if we play like that. I don't think I've got it in my heart to watch another Liverpool thrashing, to be honest. Oh, 176. Cool. Okay, 176. 4 on the dot for Garnacho. And now let's see what Rashford gets. Well, I do engineering at uni, so maths is not a problem. Good for you, mate, Aaron. Good for you. I mean, some of us need to work on our mental arithmetic a bit. What uni do you go to, Aaron? In London? (144). Oh God, Rashford got the worst. Got the worst score out of everyone. Portsmouth Uni. Okay, mate. I think you're in no place to. Can people count to 5 in Portsmouth Uni, mate? I'm watching you. Can't lie. Actually, did have a dreadful game. Yeah. I'm not defending it, to be honest. Okay, 4 times 15. And 40. (144). Man, identical scores. Okay. Okay, cool. That's all the player ratings done. So what I'm going to do now is I will oh God, I'm going to get a lot of angry DMs tonight from people. Jesus Christ. Okay. I would have gone to a Manchester uni, but wasn't feeling it. Mate, from what I've heard, Manchester just smells of crime, so don't worry about it. but yeah, no. It's not that bad. I mean, I've been up to Manchester a few times. It's a nice area. Yeah, I agree with the Rashford rating. Cool, Herman. Okay, so yeah, I guess I don't even know how to react to that. I mean, that was just a terrible performance. I want to see the difference between my ratings and your ratings now. So if I go on here, oh, there's a bit of a delay. Okay, so main difference is pretty much. I think all I need to do is just -2 from all of my ratings, and I get the average of everyone else's. Way off the ratings. Mate, the majority isn't always right. Now, I'm not saying I'm always right either, but Rashford 3.2 for that game, lower than Martinez, who literally scored an own goal. I don't know, bruv. Okay. Cool. Well, what I'm going to do now, guys, because I've been streaming for what feels like every single minute of the day. At least Martinez scored. Aaron, mate. I mean, you're up there with Dylan Dennis on trolling levels. You need to. I need to make you your own category in the Discord, man. Ultimate troll or something. I'm keeping my eye on you. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post these on Instagram in a bit. Let's have a quick look at the Newcastle United City game, because that should have kicked off. Still 0-0 at the moment, which is great to see. But ultimately means nothing to us because we are probably going to finish 5th or 6th. So, oh God. Okay, peeps, it's been a real one. I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna get these posted up and open up the Discord to see what everyone's saying. Hope you all have a lovely evening. Get this off your mind. And Aaron, I'll have a word with Mackenzie. See if I can get you signed. Actually, I'm gonna go cry in the shower. I would say what I'm gonna do, but I guarantee I'd get banned off YouTube before I did. Okay, Godspeed, folks. I'll See you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.